Today, I will review the Gold Reaper MT5, also known as Gold Reaper V3.0, developed by Profalgo Limited. This is a gold trading EA from MetaTrader 5, and in this video, I will look at its forward results, backtest performance, trading logic, and risk characteristics. This review is based on the information available as of April 2026. EA performance can change depending on market conditions, broker environment, spreads, execution quality, and settings. So the results shown here do not guarantee future profits. First, let's look at the public forward test. At the time of this review, the Gold Reaper MT5 is showing very strong forward performance. The gain is plus 209.19%. The profit factor is 2.37, and the growth curve has continued to move upward over time. Looking at the actual forward performance screenshot, the account shows a strong upward trend. There are some periods of slower growth, but overall, the balance curve is clearly moving in a positive direction. This does not look like a result created by one single lucky trade. Instead, it appears to be built through repeated trades over time. The detailed forward statistics also look solid. There are 708 trades in total. The profit factor is 2.37. The win rate is 70% for long trades and 74% for short trades. This means the EA has been able to trade both buy and sell directions relatively well. However, even strong forward results should not be overtrusted. The important question is whether this performance can continue in future market conditions. Next, let's look at the backtest. I personally tested this EA using long-term data. The test period was from 2005 to 2026. The symbol was XAUUSD. The initial deposit was $10,000. The lot size was fixed at 0.01 lot. The settings were left at default. The spread was set to 60 points. In the long-term backtest, the balance curve also moved upward. This is important because the test covers about 20 years of market data. The result was not just based on a short favorable period. It remained profitable across a long period of XAUUSD market conditions. The total net profit was $3,838.20. The profit factor was 2.33. The recovery factor was 21.58. And the total number of trades was 1,680. For a fixed 0.01 lot backtest, these are quite strong results. Now let's look at risk. One of the most important points in this review is the maximum equity drawdown. In the backtest, the maximum equity drawdown was $177.90 with a fixed 0.01 lot size. When evaluating EA risk, I do not want to rely only on drawdown percentage. Drawdown percentage can change a lot depending on the initial deposit and lot size. So in this review, I focus more on the absolute drawdown amount at 0.01 lot. From this perspective, a maximum drawdown of around $177 looks relatively controlled. The average winning trade was $6.65. The average losing trade was minus $4.30, so the average profit was larger than the average loss. This also suggests a favorable risk-reward profile. Next, let's look at the trading logic. Based on the developer's explanation and the actual trade history, the Gold Reaper MT5 appears to be a breakout-type EA. It seems to enter when price starts moving clearly in one direction. This type of logic can work well with XAUUSD because gold often creates strong directional moves in a short period of time. This chart shows the forward trade history. White indicates buy trades, and red indicates sell trades. From the chart, the EA appears to enter after movement begins, then close positions depending on how the price develops. It does not look like a system that simply buys or sells randomly. It appears to wait for movement and then follow the direction. A very important point is that I do not see clear signs of grid or martingale behavior. High-risk grid or martingale EAs often add more positions as the market moves against them. They may also increase lot size aggressively to recover losses. That kind of structure can be very dangerous. But in the trade history I reviewed here, I did not see unlimited averaging down or sudden lot escalation. This is one of the strongest positive points of this EA. Looking at another section of the trade history, the EA does sometimes open multiple positions. However, the behavior does not look like classic grid or martingale trading. It looks more controlled. The positions appear to be part of the same trade idea, rather than a risky recovery strategy. Another notable feature is that the EA often seems to open around 3 positions at the same time. Then it closes them at different timings. This looks like a split exit strategy. For example, one position may secure profit early, another position may close in the middle of the move, and the final position may try to capture a larger breakout move. This can be a reasonable way to balance profit taking and trend following. In this trade history chart, you can see how multiple entries and exits are used. The EA appears to divide the exit timing rather than relying on one single close point. This can help the EA capture larger moves when the breakout continues. However, if the breakout fails, multiple positions can lose at the same time. So even though the logic looks healthy, lot size control is still very important. Overall, the risk profile looks much better than many high-risk gold EAs. The backtest drawdown at 0.01 lot was relatively small. The average profit was larger than the average loss, and there are no clear signs of martingale or unlimited grid trading. But this does not mean the EA is completely safe. XAUUSD is highly volatile. Sudden market movements can still cause unexpected losses. Broker spreads, slippage, and execution quality can also affect the results. To summarize, the Gold Reaper MT5 currently looks like a very strong gold EA. The forward results are excellent. The long-term backtest is also strong. The trading logic appears to be breakout-based, and I did not find clear signs of grid or martingale behavior. At the current stage, I would rate this EA highly. However, future forward results are still the most important thing to watch. If you use this EA, I recommend starting with demo testing or a very small lot size. Continue monitoring drawdown carefully, and do not assume that past results will continue forever. That's my review of the Gold Reaper MT5. Thank you for watching.